University Bison at 17-13 on the year come to town to take on the number 2 seed. The Army ready to roll in the league semifinals. Army controls the game's first possession, and the Black Knights will go left to right across your radio and TV set here in the first half. Erickson off a screen, pull up three-pointer short. And the rebound off a deflection into the hands of Risa Midas. The starting five for Trevor Woodruff and the Bucknell Bison here tonight. As you see the bottom of your screen, in the backcourt, Sophia Savino and Risa Midas. In the front court, the senior Isabella King and the transfer Tawana Joshkin, as well as the Patriot League Player of the Year, Ashley Sofakanik. Sabino underneath for Sofakanik, rejected by Kaya Smith. How many shots has Sofakanik had rejected this year? Can't be many. And Kaya Smith, an emphatic start to this game defensively. These two of the slowest paced offenses, not only in the Patriot League, but throughout women's college basketball as Trinity. Hardy creates off the dribble. The Roddy lay-in off the glass. And the Black Knights strike first. They've got a 2-0 lead. A minute gone by here in the first quarter. Bucknell and Navy tonight. Bucknell across the chest in white. Orange numerals front and back with a white border. Orange and white trim along the side of those Navy Adidas jerseys. Sofakanik, left elbow. Now Joshkin near wing. Baseline drive on Hastic. Layup won't go. The rebound somehow kept alive by Joshkin. Underneath against Hastic. Rejected. Gets it back. Third try. Good. Oh, what a relentless series of events there from Tawana Joshkin, the native of Istanbul. And we're tied at 2. 90 seconds gone by. Army in the home whites. Army across the chest in black, gold numerals front and back with a black border. Black and gold trim along the side of the white Nike jerseys. Erickson's corner three won't go. And the rebound again for Zamitis and Bucknell. Tied at 2. 2 minutes gone by. Sabino driving left. Pass back up top, Joshkin. Joshkin going left on Hastic, and the layup good. Tawana Joshkin with the first 4 points tonight for Bucknell. And the Bison have their first lead. It's 4-2. Hardy up top to Hastic. Around the perimeter, Cameron Tate has been a vital glue player for the Black Knights all season. Army would love to see her have a big shooting night, but Erickson's bounce pass to Kaya Smith taking away. And Bucknell comes up with the game's first turnover. Sabino over to the far wing, Zamitis. Going left, Joshkin. And Joshkin called for the travel. Outstanding defense from the Black Knights. And Bucknell will turn it over for the first time. Our officiating crew here tonight: Timothy Green, Corey Chambers, and Luis Gonzalez. Hardy, crossover left. High arcing feed back to Tate atop the key. 3 minutes gone by. Backdoor cut by Erickson. Overhead feed, Hardy right wing. Got King off her feet. Hardy driving left, lefty layup off the side rim and through. Army's lone senior has the first 4 points tonight. And the Black Knights draw even with 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Bucknell coming in winners of 3 of their last 4. Close the regular season to win at American before the 5-point road victory at Colgate on Monday night. Sofakanik, her first shot attempt, feathery touch, able to drop. Ashley Sofakanik leading the Patriot League in scoring, just under 20 points per game. And Bucknell a 2-point advantage. Sofakanik now 8 field goals shy of breaking Molly Kramer's single season program record. And that feed from Hastic telegraphed a little bit to Kaya Smith. And wide out of bounds, Army turns it over. And Bucknell will get it back. Army trying to advance the league championship game for the first time since 2016. That was the last time Army went dancing. The best season in program history, one of the best seasons in Patriot League basketball history. Won 29 games that year. Sofakanik backing down Smith. Joshkin, other side of the lane. Sofakanik, outstanding ball movement from Bucknell. And the Bison take their largest lead. It's 4. 8-4. A little more than 4 minutes gone by in the opening stanza. Erickson around the screen right, stops the free throw line. Out to Hastic. Army got off to a slow start the other day against Lafayette. Tate off the handoff. Can't hit the 3. Trying to find a way to fight for the offensive rebound. But Zamitis comes down with another defensive board. Bucknell doing an excellent job on the glass right now. Army only 1 rebound. Sabino left elbow jumper short. And Hardy the board. Army had 49 rebounds, out-rebounded Lafayette by nearly 20 on Monday night. 23 offensive rebounds. Led to 24 second chance points for the Black Knights. Tate, baseline left. Over to Hastic, near corner for 3. That's one, in and out. And the rebound for Ashley King. Rather, Isabella King. 4:50 to go first quarter. Bucknell a 4-point lead. Army been scoreless for nearly 2 minutes. Samitis. Up top, Sofacanic. Pull up, long 2 from the left elbow, won't go, and Hastic the one-handed rebound. Bucknell trying to reach the championship game for the first time since 2022. It'll be the second time under head coach Trevor Woodruff. Erickson inside the paint, Roddy layup too strong. Smith somehow able to maneuver an offensive rebound. Up top to Hardy, pump fake, driving right all the way to the basket. Roddy layup good. What a beautiful pass fake by Trinity Hardy. She has all 6 so far for the Black Knights, and it's a 2-point game with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hardy did not score much in the first half at all on Monday before exploding in a big way over the final 20 minutes of that first round victory. 14 to shoot. Joshkin looking for a handoff. Finds King near side. Steps back. Dumps it down low. Joshkin 5 to shoot. Working against Hardy. Underneath in the paint. Able to keep her footwork and lay it in with the right hand. Joshkin narrowly avoiding a travel with that pivot foot. But what a start for the Robert Morris transfer. And Bucknell a 10-6 lead. Joshkin with 6 of the Bison's 10. 3:24 to go here in the first quarter. Hastic going left. Overhead feed left wing Erickson. Head fake. Inside the paint. Righty floater. Good. Reese Erickson can kill you from beyond the arc, but if you challenge her too far out, she can beat you off the dribble. And so comfortable with that right-handed floater in the paint. 2-point game. 3 minutes to go first quarter. Really haven't seen much of a whistle so far in this one. Sofacanic backing down Smith. They go to double team. Kicks it out to Zamitis. Picks it up off her shins. Sofacanic baseline against Smith. Trapped underneath. Out to Sabino, left wing 3. Knocks it down. What a start for Bucknell offensively. 6 of their first 11. Sophia Sabino with the triple. And the Bison the game's largest lead. It's 5. 13-8 with 2:33 to go in the first quarter. Erickson, screen right from Hastic, picks up her dribble. Now Tate far side. Army 4 of 9 from the floor, but 0 of 4 from 3. Erickson, far corner, bounce pass to Smith. Smith spinning in the paint between 2 defenders, draws the foul. And Army will head to the free throw line when we come back. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Bucknell off to Ole Matros has checked in for Cameron Tate. Bucknell bringing in a couple of freshmen, a freshman in Alana Wiseman, and the Stetson transfer Anna Kunzweiler in for the first time tonight. Smith, 71% at the line this season, but off the mark on the first of 2. Smith, 8 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals in the quarterfinal win against Lafayette. Averaged 13 points a game in the 2 matchups against Bucknell this season. A free throw from Smith up and good. She'll come out. Sam Tilson checks into the ball game for the first time. Tilson had a career-high 17 points in the first matchup against Bucknell. Was a colossal reason why Army was able to walk away with a win that day. 15-point victory for Army, 69-54. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, I should say. Wiseman, far side, Kunzweiler. Zamitis around the screen left, stops, hesitates, lefty layup too strong, and Montrose the rebound for Army. Soleil, a huge impact on Monday. Hastic going right inside the free throw line, hangs and hits. Fiona Hastic, her first points tonight, and Army back within 2, 13-11 with 100 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kunzweiler, Hardy wanted to travel after she nearly forced a steal. Sofacanic working against Tilson, double teamed out to the near side, a corner 3. This one off the side iron, King couldn't get it to drop. And Army the rebound. Black Knights a chance to take the lead with a 3 on this possession. Hardy up top, Hastic. There's the 3. There's the lead. Fiona Hastic, a little Michael Jordan-esque shrug for the Army bench. And the Black Knights have regained the lead. It's 14-13 with a minute to go here in the first quarter. King, Sofakanik, baseline against Tilson. Backing down, trying to go right, hangs, one-handed shot off back rim, won't go. Hastic the rebound. Outstanding defense from Tilson on the last couple of possessions. Hardy, Tilson near corner, and she's called for a travel. Sofakanik came out to challenge, and Tilson shuffled the feet. And that'll earn a series of groans from the Cora cadets sitting behind the Army bench. Trinity Hardy will sit. Brooke Wilson will check in. Wilson, outstanding effort against Bucknell the last meeting. Had a career-high 7 rebounds in the Army win. Bucknell been scoreless for 2 minutes. Sabino traversing underneath the basket. Now near side, picks up her dribble. Got 2 players in the same spot. Sofakanik backing down against Brooke Wilson. Can't finish. Sofakanik at about a 6-7 inch height advantage over Brooke Wilson there. But couldn't find a way to get that shot to drop. Sofakanik just 2 of 6 to start. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock turned off. Tilson going right. Handoff Erickson. 5 seconds to go. Knock loose. 3 seconds. Erickson to Hastic. Got a fire at the buzzer. Runner for 3 off right rim. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. Take the 5 to start the second. Bucknell with Kunzweiler, Sabino. Elena Houghton in for the first time today. Zemaitis and Joshkin the 5 on the floor for Bucknell. Bison going right to left across your radio and TV set in the second quarter. Zemaitis been quiet offensively. Lefty bank shot up and good. First points tonight for Reese Zemaitis, the All-Patriot League rookie team member. And Bucknell back up by 1. Less than 30 seconds gone by in the second. Hastic into the post for Kaya Smith. Spinning left on Houghton. Creates contact. Shot blocked out of bounds. And Army will maintain possession with 16 to shoot. Houghton coming in with Sofakanik getting a breather on the bench. Sofakanik played all 10 minutes in the first quarter. Erickson, right side arc up top to Hastic. Erickson tied a program record with 8 threes in the first meeting against Bucknell in Lewisburg. 8 on the shot clock. Hardy going right, needs help. Smith for Reese Erickson, deep right wing 3 ball. Circles it around and through. Reese Erickson from downtown, career triple number 177. That ties her for 3rd place on the Black Knights all-time list. 1 more needed to pass Jen Haslett outright. Houghton looking down low for Joshkin. Able to gather off the tip. Backing down Tade, turning left, can't hit. And Kaya Smith chases down the defensive rebound. 2-point Army lead with 8:40 to go in the half. Hardy screen left, driving left on Kunzweiler, falls down. And they'll call a hold against the Bucknell sophomore. That'll be the first on Kunzweiler. Team's first in the second quarter. Sofakanik back in, as is Isabella King, as we take a look back at the foul. Might have been a break there for Army. Hardy didn't bat along the baseline. Finds Hastic, catch and shoot from the free throw line off to the left. Smith skying high for the offensive rebound. And another second chance look for the Black Knights. Erickson near corner against Sabino. Back out to Tade. Under 10 to shoot. Smith, far corner, back up top Hardy. 4 on the shot clock, 3 going right, 2, righty floater off left rim, no. And the offensive rebound somehow ends up in the midst of Cameron Tade, and the Black Knights will get a 3rd opportunity. 2 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Army by 2. Hardy going left, out to Tade, far corner. Tade inside the paint, out to Reese, 3 to shoot. Right wing 3 ball blocked, and a shot clock violation, and Bucknell basketball. What a tremendous defensive sequence for the Bison. Army 3 opportunities on that possession, ending in a shot clock violation. Great recovery by Isabella King after Erickson nearly had her blow by. 7:45 to go in the half. Tilson back out of her chair for Army. King inside the paint. Underhands it out to Sabino. Near corner, King. Joshkin, screen left, driving all the way to the basket. Missed the righty layup. And Hardy the rebound. Hardy into the front court. Near corner, Erickson tries another three. This one off back rim. And Sofa Kanik, while falling out of bounds, able to save it to Sabino. Sofa Kanik been quiet offensively. Just 4 points so far tonight for a 20-point per game scorer. Sofa Kanik, tough catch and a blocking foul against Army. Bad break for the Black Knights. Erickson inside that restricted area, trying to draw the charge as she's done so often over a 3-year career. Take a look one more time. Bang, bang play there. Not an easy call either way for the officials. As the inbounds pass is stolen. Sabino tried getting it inbounded, but somehow it was caught by Taylor Wilson, who checked in for the first time tonight. Taylor Wilson, Montrose, Tilson. Erickson, Hardy, the 5 on the floor for Army. Bucknell in a 2-3 zone. Montrose picked up her dribble, now near side Erickson. 10 on the shot clock. Hardy going left. Backing down, Kunzweiler lefty layup, too strong. Offensive rebound by Montrose, but a foul on the rebound against Bucknell. It's going to be on Wiseman. That's her first, and the team's second. Kunzweiler sits down. Risa back into the ball game. Take a look back at that inbounds play, and Sabino trying to find a teammate underneath, but Wilson, a long reach from her right arm, able to come up with the steal. Army almost turned it over on the inbounds. Able to maintain possession. 6.5 to go. In the second quarter, Army is 17-15 lead. Hardy driving right. Stops. Near corner, Montrose going baseline on Zemaitis. Inside the lane, lefty layup short. And the rebound for Sofa Kanik. Bucknell in transition. Now slows it down in the half court. King for Sofa Kanik in the post. Far side against Tilson. Back to the basket. Turnaround jumper. That one short. And Taylor Wilson flies in for the rebound. Both teams been scoreless over 3 minutes now. Bucknell's drought nearing 4 minutes. Taylor Wilson stops the free throw line. Back out to Hardy. 5:45 to go in the half. Montrose one-on-one against Zemaitis. Up top, Erickson. Behind her, back left. Crossover right. Bounce pass to Hardy going back door. And she just got tackled by Sophia Sabino. That was more momentum than anything. So you can tell Sabino, the first person to try and help Hardy back up onto her feet. That'll be the first on Sabino. And the team's third. Great pass there from Erickson. A fine Hardy cutting back door. Taylor Wilson, Reese Erickson sit down. Kaya Smith, Fiona Hastic back in. Hastic has it right wing, looking for Hardy in the post. And a hold called against Bucknell. That'll be the second foul in a matter of seconds on Sophia Sabino. And the team's fourth. Bucknell, no more fouls left to give in the quarter. See Trevor Woodruff, fresh off winning his 100th career game at Bucknell on Monday night. 372 all-time wins between men's and women's college hoops. An outstanding 19-year career. Hastic going right, puts it up, draws a whistle, and another foul. Gonna put Army at the free throw line. Army been aggressive off the dribble. And Bucknell already over the limit before the media timeout in the second quarter. That'll be 2 on Wiseman. Brooke Wilson back in for Trinity Hardy. Actually, rather for Sam Tilson. Hardy just going over to the bench for a brief moment to chat with her head coach, Missy Traversi. So Hastic to the line, 75% on the season. All Patriot League 13th, but off to the right on the first of 2. Hastic at Reston, Virginia. Scored in double figures in 3 consecutive games, had all 12 of her points in the second half on Monday night, and misses both free throws there. Army 1 of 4 at the line here in the first half. as both teams have been scoreless for over 4 minutes now. Last field goal came at the 9:15 mark of this quarter. Zemaitis right elbow jumper, and that mark stays the same as Brooke Wilson comes up with the board. Halfway through the second quarter, Army by 2. Brooke Wilson. He's it behind Hardy. Now Smith right side. Hardy going right on King. Stops, bounce pass underneath for Hastic, and she lays it in. Help defense came over to pick up Hardy, and that left Fiona wide open underneath for an easy bucket. And Army, their largest lead of the night, it's 4. 19-15 with 4:35 to go in the half. Zemaitis, right wing King. Far post Sofakanik. Backing down Smith. The student section getting a little raucous, and Brooke Wilson over aggressive on the help defense called. Game here tonight. They will host the Patriot League Championship game at noon on Sunday. Inbounds pass from the baseline, chased down by Joshkin in the backcourt. Bucknell going from right to left. Joshkin, King, Zemaitis, Sofakanik, and Kunzweiler the 5. Sabino on the bench with 2 fouls. 10 to shoot. Sofakanik, right elbow. Looking for help. Right wing King, 4 to shoot. Right wing Sofakanik's got a fire shot blocked by Tade. Shot clock violation, Army ball. What a job by Cameron Tade coming from the rear side to come up with a rejection on Sofakanik. The second one she's had blocked tonight. And Army gets it back with 4 to go in the half. Tade, handoff Hardy. Hastic atop the arc. Hastic, right elbow jump shot. Well short. And off the end line, out of bounds. So Bucknell will get it back on the missed jumper. Hastic leading all scorers tonight. 7 points, 4 rebounds in 15 minutes here in the first half. Bucknell been scoreless for 6 minutes now. Haven't had a field goal since the 9:46 mark of the quarter. Sofakanik backing down Smith. Help defense comes. Sofakanik off 1 foot. Can't hit the turnaround. And Hastic the rebound. 3:24 to go in the half. 19-15 Army. Hastic going right. Righty floater won't go. Kaya Smith on the second tip comes up with the offensive rebound. Erickson inside the arc. Left elbow Jay well short. And the rebound taken by Zemaitis. Both these teams struggling offensively. Army an 11-2 run in the last 9+ minutes. And Sofakanik double team out to King for 3. That one in and out. And Hardy the rebound. 2:48 left in the first half. You can't look at it this way if you're Bucknell, considering how long their scoreless drought has been. Thankful to only be down 4. Smith, long 2 from the right wing. This one won't drop. And Sofakanik the rebound. Army 8 of 24 from the field. Bucknell 7 of 22. Both teams hovering around 30%. Kunzweiler driving right all the way to the basket, ends the drought. Anna Kunzweiler, not known for her offense, able to find a way to get Bucknell back on the score sheet. Ends a 7.25 minute scoreless stretch. Army's lead 2 with 2 to go in the half. Hardy over to Smith near corner. Erickson right wing. Stops the elbow. Back out to Hardy under 2 to go in the half. 8 to shoot. Hardy against Sofakanik to the basket. Can't get the righty layup to go. Tade the offensive rebound. Erickson for 3. Knocks it down. Reese Erickson stands alone in 3rd place on Army's all-time 3-point shooting list. And the Black Knights have their largest lead. It's 5. 22-17 with 90 seconds to go in the half. Kunzweiler going left on Hardy. Around the Sofakanik screen. Joshkin. Sofakanik. Backing down Smith. Zemaitis. Now Sofakanik going left on Smith. 3 to shoot. Spinning left. Lefty layup won't go. Rebound taken by Erickson. Army ball with a minute to go in the half. Beautiful feet underneath for Smith. Spins. Can't finish the layup. And the rebound off the hands of King. Out of bounds. It stays with Army. Sam Tilson, Soleil Montrose back in. Hastic and Smith will sit down. A great find there from Hardy, a chest pass ahead of the pack. Great job by Sofakanik staying with Smith to force the miss. Erickson inbound along the near baseline. Reese up top, Montrose. Erickson splits two defenders. Out to Hardy, left wing three. This one won't go. And a little bit of a collision there between Tate and Zemaitis. The Army fans wanted a foul. No whistle comes, and Bucknell will get it back. You see the three there from Hardy. Rebound comes out near side, and you see Tate get a little bit of a shoulder from Zemaitis there, but no whistle. 37 seconds to go in the half. Sofakanik overhead feed, and it's into the first row. Sofakanik will sit down. Elena Houghton back in. A frustrating first half for the Patriot League Player of the Year. Just 2 of 9 shooting in 18 minutes. But yet Bucknell only down by 5. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here in the second quarter. Hardy, Tilson, Erickson. Montrose and Tate, the 5 on the floor for Army. Reminder coming up, the SeatGeek halftime report on the radio side of things. On the ESPN side of things, some great feature videos headed your way. 10 to shoot. Tate over to the near corner. Tilson tries a three. This one won't go. Offensive rebound. Hardy puts it up. No, but a foul will send her to the line. Trinity Hardy listed at 5'8" on your box score. Plays much bigger than that listed frame. Saw her attack the glass fervently on Monday. And fearless against the trees down in the paint tonight. Erickson sits down as Hardy heads to the line. 73% at the stripe this season and knocks down the first. Hardy 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists so far tonight. Had a career high 7 assists in the last matchup against Bucknell. First all-league first-team member guard for Army since Kelsey Minato. And Trinity knocks down both. Lead is 7. Taylor Wilson in for Montrose with 5.1 to go in the half. Inbound at Kunzweiler. Near side. Brooke Wilson staying with her. Back over to Zemaitis. Half-court shot at the buzzer by Houghton. Went off. And years Army with the ball to start the second half. Going right to left across your radio and TV set. Tate inside the paint. Back out to Hardy. Hardy, Erickson, Smith, Tate, and Hastic the 5. Smith, long right wing 2, knocks it down. Kaya Smith, the first player outside of Hardy, Hastic, and Erickson to knock down a field goal for Army. And the Black Knights, a 9-point lead. This is an 18-4 run for Army over the last 13 minutes of game time. Zemaitis, catch and shoot near side, off back rim. Rebound for Hastic, far side. Zemaitis, her first 3-point look tonight, came into play today, shooting 37% from distance this season. Tate around the Hastic screen. Back out to Fiona. Minute gone by in the second half. And a foul away from the ball against Bucknell. It's going to be on Zemaitis. And it'll be her first and the team's first. Look at that jumper from Smith. She can stretch the floor a little bit. She's been more reluctant to take that outside shot in recent weeks, but has hit a triple this season. Hastic going left. Lefty layup, somehow able to get it to go high off the glass and through. Well, that was an exam in geometry there for Fiona Hastic. And Army now a double-digit lead, 28-17. A 9-0 run over the last 3.5 minutes of game time. Sofakanik against Smith, spinning left, lefty layup off the glass and through. And maybe that's exactly what Sofakanik needed to get her confidence growing. Just her third field goal tonight. She's now 6 shy of breaking Molly Kramer's single-season program record. Hardy, dangerous feed, but picked up off the deflection by Erickson. 8:15 to go in the second. Hastic going right on Joshkin. Pull up from the free throw line, well short. And the rebound underneath. Bucknell back the other way. Playing with a little more tempo. Sofakanik going right at Hastic. Back out to Zemaitis. Sofakanik against Kaya Smith. underneath, puts it up and somehow able to guide it in with an awkward angle. Sofakanik already has many points in the first 2+ minutes of the second half as she had in the first 20 minutes combined. And Army's lead down to 7, 28-21 with 7:40 remaining in the third quarter. Erickson, screen right, bounce pass to Smith. Back out to Erickson. Erickson behind her, back left on Sabino. Free throw line, jumper, knocks it down. Reese Erickson, the first player tonight in double figures. And Army a 9-point lead, 30-21, 7:22 to go in the third. Bucknell in navy, Army in white. Sofakanik. Now far wing Isabella King. Hasn't scored yet tonight, the senior. Sofakanik spinning left, can't get it to go. Smith able to fight to keep the rebound away from a tie-up. Black Knights pushing. Hardy going right at Sabino. Stops right side of the lane. Able to whirl it back up top to Tade. 3 minutes gone by in the second half. Erickson. Pump fakes a three. Now Hastic left wing. Handoff. Triple. Short. And the rebound taken by Bucknell. Zamitis. Now Sofakanik. Right post against Smith. Bumping bodies. Spinning right with one hand well short. Trevor Woodruff pleading to the officials for a whistle. Army in transition. Erickson for three. Offside rim. And the long rebound deflects out to Zamitis. Army a good job getting back and forcing Bucknell to play in the half court. 9-point lead with 6:09 to go in the third quarter. Sabino. Near wing King. Sofakanik one-on-one against Smith. Bounces off the sophomore. That one knocked up in the air and then a foul on the rebound. Who's it against? And it looks like it'll be on Army. The officials conferring. Foul on Kaya Smith. That's her first and the team's first in the third. Brooke Wilson, Soleil Montrose, and Sam Tilson all return. You see Smith and Sofakanik both giving up their bodies for that loose ball. Inbound feed, tough sideline catch by Joshka near side. Hardy, Montrose, Hastic, Tilson, and Brooke Wilson, the 5 on the floor for Army. Sabino, step back, left wing three. This one won't go. Tilson the rebound. And then a foul reaching in on the rebound against Joshkin. That'll be her first, team second. Alana Wiseman will check in. Joshkin sits down. Wiseman picked up 2 early fouls in the first half. The Bucknell freshman from Burlingame, California. Hardy, crossover right. Pulls it back. Back to another crossover. Left wing Hastic. Inside the paint, spinning. Turnaround inside the free throw line, in and out. And the rebound is Zamitis near side. 30-21, Black Knights, 5:20 to go in the third. Sabino, up top Wiseman. King far side. Hardy went for the steal. Back out left wing, a 3-ball for Wiseman. Short. And the rebound, Brooke Wilson. Bucknell just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc tonight. Wilson bounces it back to Hastic, and Army sets up in the half court. Halfway through the quarter, both teams been scoreless for over 2 minutes. Hastic guarded by Houghton. Hand off Brooke Wilson. Spinning left. All the way to the basket. Lefty layup over Sabino won't go. And Wiseman comes in for the defensive boards. Still a 9-point Army lead. 4:39 to go in the third. Sabino hesitates, then drives, and then a foul will go against Army. On the floor, it'll be on Brooke Wilson. Bucknell, Sabino, Wiseman, Zamitis, Sofakanik, and King there 5. Sabino, handoff right wing. Sofakanik atop the arc. Right side, Sabino. Looking for Sofakanik against Tilson. Working against the freshman. Trying to force it up over the taller defender. Unable to draw a foul, and Sofakanik to the line for the first time tonight. Foul on Sam Tilson, her first and the team's third. And Sofakanik to shoot Bucknell's first free throws of the ballgame. Didn't see much there from Tilson. And Sofakanik to the line where she's in and out on the first of 2. Ashley Fifth best free throw percentage in the league at 75%. Has burst onto the scene once again this season. 1 of 2 at the line. Talked about increasing her patience in the post, staying calm, reading the defense better. Has done all in spades this season. And route to League Player of the Year. Montrose going left on King. Shot blocked from behind. King the defensive rebound. Great work by Isabella King to come up with the rejection. 8-point game. 4 minutes to go in the third. Sofakanik. Handoff Sabino. They got a mismatch down low. Hastic guarding Sofakanik. Wild dribble and Tate took it away. Army defense standing strong and able to force the turnover. Just the first of the half on either side. Erickson, pick and roll. Going right on Sabino. Crossover right. Kicks it out right wing Tilson. Tilson left on Sofakanik. 10 on the shot clock. Montrose, right wing Tilson. She fires a three. Short. And the rebound taken by Bucknell. And then knocked out of bounds. And a foul against Army. It'll be Cameron Tate who picks up the foul. Her first, team's fourth. Army, no more fouls left to give in the quarter. Sam Tilson sits, as does Hastic, Gaia Smith. Trinity Hardy back in. You see Tate get Wiseman on the arm after the rebound. Bucknell bringing Anna Kunzweiler back in as Sabino sits. Bucknell trying to get it as close as they've been in the second half with a bucket here. King going left on Smith, then draws a blocking foul. And Army over the limit with 3:05 to go in the third quarter. And Bucknell will head to the line. Bucknell been much more aggressive off the dribble here in the second half. And Isabella King, an outstanding shooter, trying to avoid playing in the final game of her college career tonight. Will head to the free throw line. The senior out of Bedford, New Hampshire, knocks down the first of two. If she qualified, she'd be Bucknell's leading free throw shooter, 87% on the season. And knocks down both. This is as close as Bucknell has been in the second half. A 6-point game, 30-24, as the Black Knights been scoreless for over 4 minutes now. Hardy, right wing against Bucknell's perimeter defense. Erickson picks up her dribble. Smith right arc. Hand off to Hardy, right wing. Bounce pass to Tate. Now Hardy, right wing. Going baseline right on King, and a blocking foul on Bucknell. Will be on Risa Midas, her second. Third team foul on Bucknell. They still have one to give. The foul was given on Isabella King. You see there on the replay. So King picks up her first. Midas stays with one. Still the third team foul for Bucknell. Hardy looking to get it in along the near baseline. Able to find it on a hop to Smith. Hardy going left. Working against King. Underneath. Shot blocked again from behind, and the rebound for Sofakanik. Army scoreless drought nearly 5 minutes. Bucknell a chance to make it a two-possession game. King for three. Too much. Offensive rebound. Put back won't go. And the rebound taken by Army, and a foul on the glass against Bucknell. A great opportunity there for Bucknell to make it a single possession game again. The foul on Zamidas, now her second, and the team's fourth. Fiona Hastic back in. Army a 5-minute scoreless drought. Bucknell only a 3-0 run in that time, and all the points over the last 5 minutes of game time have come at the free throw line. Bucknell has 3 points in this 5-minute run, all at the stripe. They're 0 of 6 from the floor. Army is 0 of 7. Erickson, handoff Hastic. Back out to Hardy, right wing. Hardy shovels it off to Reese. 10 to shoot. Hardy going right. Put to the basket, draws the foul. And Hardy will head to the line as Wiseman will pick up her third. Bucknell over the limit. Wiseman will sit down, as does Isabella King. So Hardy back to the line. And the Black Knights' lone senior buries the first of two. Hardy, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. The senior out of Lakeland, Florida, will branch quartermaster in the U.S. Army upon her graduation this spring. Will post at Fort Riley in Kansas. Second free throw, no good. Army's lead is 31-24. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Army just 3 of 11 from the field in the period. Bucknell 2 of 10. Zamaitis over to the left wing. Joshkin pump fake, and she's called for a travel. Saw Hastic bite on the potential shot attempt, and I think maybe Joshkin's eyes lit up a tad bit too wide and started putting things in motion before her body was set. Hardy left elbow. 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Hardy trapped underneath. Shot blocked out of bounds. And last touch by Hardy. It's Bucknell ball. Another rejection for Bucknell here in this third quarter. Hardy wanted a foul. You see her pleading with the official. Either that or trying to say it was out off of Bucknell. Hard to tell unless you slow that video down. And the Bison get it back here with another chance to cut the deficit to 2 possessions. Joshkin, left wing Sabino. 70 seconds to go in the quarter. Joshkin, far corner, pull up over Hastic. Off the mark, and take the rebound. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Hardy picks up her dribble, far side, Hastic, back to Hardy. 2-3 zone for Bucknell. Not a whole lot of moving right now on the offensive end. Erickson behind her back, righty floater, knocks it down. Oh, Reese Erickson in her bag. She's got a dozen to lead all scorers tonight, and the lead to 9. 43 seconds to go in the third. 33-24 Army. Sofakanik. Handoff right wing. Far side, Kunzweiler. Looking for Sofakanik, over her head, out of bounds. It's Army ball. Sofakanik wanted a tip on Army. Have to go to the replay to see whether or not they did graze it. Didn't look like it. But let's take a look back at Reese Erickson. She is just so lethal off the dribble, causing jaws to drop from her own bench. And the sea of camouflage coming from behind the Army offensive basket. The senior co-captain, or the junior co-captain, I should say, from Lake Oswego, Oregon. Moved into third place all-time on Army's three-point shooting list here tonight. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock turned off. Smith, right wing Hardy. Pulls it back down to the hash mark. Black Knights in no hurry. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Hardy, screen left from Smith. Driving left on Sofakanik. Righty layup, hangs on the right rim and drops. Somehow, Hardy able to get that shot over the 6'3 defender. Half-court shot at the buzzer won't count for Savino. And that takes us to Army, a game-high 11-point lead as we start the fourth. Bucknell with the ball going left to right across your radio and TV set. Sofakanik. Handoff up top, Sabino. Looking for Sofakanik. Tough catch. And a jump ball forced by Army. Black Knights get it back. Was sort of screened, at least from seeing what was happening live on the floor. Maybe not so much on our monitor, but Army able to slide in there, get their hands on the basketball, and force a tie-up. And that'll be Bucknell's 4th turnover of the second half. Erickson, Hastic, Smith, Hardy, and Tay, the 5 on the floor for Army. Erickson, step back, straight on 3. This one off front rim, back rim won't go. Smith, the offensive rebound. Smith picks up her dribble, back out to Hastic, and Army can reset. Army, with their 10th offensive rebound tonight, have outscored Bucknell 10-2 on second chance points. 7 to shoot. Erickson going left, crossover right, far corner. Tay tries a 3. This one off side rim. Smith able to knock the rebound loose, force a tie-up. Is it a jump ball or a foul? It's a foul, I believe, against Bucknell. And even Missy Traversi trying so hard to stay stoic. Smiling just a tad at the effort from one of her sophomores, Kaya Smith. The foul on King, her second. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Minute gone by. Erickson going left. Out to the right wing, knocked away and stolen by King. King against Hastic all the way to the basket. And Fiona forces a foul. And King will have to earn it at the line. What a great recovery there from Isabella King after being called for the foul on the rebound. Reading the passing lanes and coming up with what is her first steal of the night. Army fans wanted a block, but not quite, as King calmly drills the first of two. All three of King's points tonight at the line. A Markets Innovation and Design major, former Gatorade Player of the Year in New Hampshire. Knocks down both free throws, a 9-point game. 35-26, over a minute gone by in the fourth quarter. Hardy trapped along the near side, picks up her dribble, able to find Smith across the timeline. Hardy, right side arc, up top to Erickson. Smith right elbow. 4 to shoot. Army still away from the basket. Erickson just flings it towards the rim, and it's an air ball. Not sure what the thought process on that possession was for the Black Knights. Wasn't much of a sense of urgency there. And a shot clock violation. An Army who did not turn the ball over at all in the third quarter has now given it up on back-to-back possessions here to start the fourth. Bucknell with the ball back in the half court. Brooke Wilson checked back in for Erickson. Chance of defense from the Army fans behind the Black Knight bench. Joshkin, far wing. King keeps it away from Tate. Back out left wing. Looking down low for a sofa. Kinnick, and Smith read it, comes away with a steal. Kaya Smith hasn't had her biggest offensive game of the year, but her basketball IQ showing up big here tonight. Brooke Wilson going left. Inside the paint. Underhands it to Smith, fading away. Can't get it to go. Tate fighting for the rebound. Ends up with Sabino. Lost it. Tate comes away with it. Hardy. Bounce pass underneath Brooke Wilson, and she gets taken out. And a foul will put the Army freshman at the line. And a big bear hug for her freshman from Kaya Smith. Once again, Army West Point refusing to let any play die. The rebound was taken by Sabino, and who else? Once again, Cameron Tate and Trinity Hardy in the backcourt, giving their opponents nightmares. As Brooke Wilson at the stripe, unable to hit on the first of two free throws. Army has left a bunch to be desired at the stripe tonight, just 4 of 9 as a team. Wilson 63% on the season and misses both. Army still without a bucket or a point here in the fourth quarter. 2.5-minute drought. Black Knights still lead by 9. Going right, Sabino all the way to the rim, lays it in. Sophia Sabino, just her second field goal. And it's a 7-point game, 35-28. With just over 7 minutes left. Reese Erickson back to the scorer's table. Hastic, hand off Wilson. Up top Smith. Tate. Now to Hardy. 8 to shoot. Hardy splits 2 defenders all the way to the rim against Joshkin. Puts it up, puts it in, and one. Trinity Hardy. What a play off the dribble. And she'll go to the line for a chance at 3. Kaya Smith letting out a roar as Hardy able to get the friendly roll on the and one. Hardy a game high, 14 points tonight. And the Black Knights lead back to double figures, 38-28 with under 7 minutes to go. A trip to the Patriot League Championship game on the line for both sides. Sofa Kinnick, handoff Zemaitis, left wing Joshkin fires a 3 and a big bucket to Anna Joshkin's first point since the first quarter. And Bucknell's second 3 of the night. 7-point game with 6:20 to go. Hastic fakes the handoff, one-on-one against Joshkin. Joshkin playing right now with 2 fouls. 10 to shoot. Tate, handoff Kaya Smith, up top Hardy. Going right on Zemaitis. Stops right side of the lane. Kicks it out to Tade. Got a fire with a shot clock winding down. And Tade buries it. Cameron Tade had been 0 for 2 tonight. Had not scored in 28 minutes. And she now gives Army a 10-point lead again. 41-31 with 5:40 to go. Sabino dribbles it off her foot. And saved by Zemaitis. Sabino. Right wing, Hastic counting her. Up top, Sofakanik couldn't make a decision. Traveling Army ball. And this has been the most frustrated we have seen. The Patriot League Player of the Year this year, Cameron Tade, always ready, never lets what happens on the offensive end impact her quality of play. And you see Tade staying ready with the shot clock winding down. Has been a glue player for this team over her 2 years at the academy. But maybe no shot bigger in her young career than that one. 5 1/4 to go. Erickson, far wing Tade. They hand off to Fiona. Back to the basket, right elbow. Jump pass to Smith, near corner Jay. Got it. And Army has the game's largest lead. It's 12 with 5 minutes to go. 43-31 Black Knights. 4 of Kaya's 5 here in the second half. A kick ball as Cameron Tade turned herself into a soccer goalie. This lead, it's a dozen. Out of the timeout, Bucknell with King, Sofakanik, Sabino, Zemaitis, and Joshkin. Zemaitis just 2 points tonight. Her freshman averaging right around 10 points per game. Black Knights have done a great job limiting her and the rest of this Bucknell offense. Zemaitis dumps it down low. Sofakanik going to work against Kaya Smith. Won't get the friendly roll, and Brooke Wilson the rebound. It's been that kind of night for Sofakanik. 9 points, but on 4 of 15 shooting. That after an 11 of 14 performance. The definition of efficiency on Monday. Hastic left wing 3. This one off back iron. And Zemaitis chases it down. 4:18 to play. Sabino letting Sofakanik go back to work. Again, Smith, lefty layup, good. Sofakanik now in double figures. In double figures for the 15th consecutive game as Wilson nearly has it taken away. And it's going to be out of bounds off Bucknell. That was just bad luck. King was lying on the end line when the ball touched her. And more concerningly was Brooke Wilson's body weight landing on top of the senior from New Hampshire. You can see King feeling a little worse for wear after that last play. You see King holding at the back of her right leg. Anna Kunzweiler going to come in for her and let King get a breather here. King, one of the best three-point shooters Bucknell has ever had. Hastic try to split 2 defenders. Looked like a kick ball. They play on. Pass ahead to Sabino, who lays it in. Looked like a kick ball against Bucknell, but a break for the Bison. It's an 8-point game with 3:45 to go. Full court pressure for Bucknell, trying to force turnovers. Army able to beat the press with 2 seconds to spare. 43-35 with 3.5 left. Hardy slips it underneath for Smith. Gathers underneath, puts up a righty layup, shot blocked. Tade the offensive rebound, finds Erickson. 7 to shoot. Bounce pass for Smith. Fight on the floor for the loose ball. Jump ball, possession arrow to Bucknell. Army had a couple of open players along the perimeter on that possession, but Smith unable to locate them. You see Erickson trying to make that extra feed, and Zemaitis getting just enough of a hand on it to force that loose ball. So Bucknell will get it back here with a chance to make it a 2-possession game again with 3:22 left. This one far from over, as Bucknell has all of a sudden hit on 4 of their last 5 field goals. Zemaitis, near side wing, Sofakanik. Backing down Smith. Hardy comes to help. Layup won't go. Rebound tipped out. Ends up in the midst of Reese Erickson. And then a reach-in foul on Bucknell as Erickson got sandwiched by a couple defenders. Foul on Sabino, her 3rd. And the team's 4th. That's significant. Bucknell no more fouls to give with just about 3 minutes left to play. Full court pressure again for Bucknell. Army with Hardy, Hastic, Smith, Tate, and Erickson the 5. Hastic, overhead feed, leading Hardy up along the near sideline. Hardy going right on Zemaitis. Back out to Tate. Now working around Erickson. Open left wing 3. Went halfway down and out. And Zemaitis the rebound. Still an 8-point game. 2:40 left to go. Sofakanik. Far wing. Kicks it out. Trying a 3. This one off the left rim. And Erickson the rebound for Army. Great box out by Reese Erickson. 5'6", listed on Army's roster. But using her strength to come up with that board. Smith, overhead feed, Hastic. Erickson, one-on-one with Sofakanik. Handoff to Tate. Tate going right on Joshkin. Stops, free throw line. Jumper, no. Ball on the floor, picked up by Bucknell. Bison looking to push. 2 minutes to go. They're down 8. Outlet ahead to Sofakanik. Catch and layup won't go. But a foul on Army will put Sofakanik at the line with 1:58 remaining. A chorus of boos echoing out from the hometown crowd. Look at the feed ahead from Sabino to Sofakanik. And the Army crowd wanted a technical foul on Sofakanik for that little burst of emotion there. But not much really done from the Patriot League Player of the Year as she buries the first of 2. Sofakanik, 12 points, 35 minutes tonight. The second free throw up and good. And Army's lead down to 6. That's as close as Bucknell has been in the second half. 43-37 with under 2 minutes left to go. Army able to break the press. Black Knights without a bucket for 3 minutes. Erickson, wild dribble. Able to get it out to Hastic. 100 seconds remaining. Hastic fighting Hardy underneath. Creates contact and they call a travel. They say Hardy caught it and ran with it before she put it on the deck. And a colossal turnover with 1:37 remaining. Army scoreless throughout 3.5 minutes. Nearly a carry there on King. Black Knight defense needing to buckle down. A 6-0 Bucknell run. Sabino, right elbow, driving. No one picked her up and she lays it in. It's a 4-point game, as close as Bucknell has been in the second half with 80 seconds left to play. Army's got to break the press. Hardy able to do so with 2 seconds to spare. 1 minute left to go. Hardy, crossover at the free throw line. Bounce past Tate. 4-point game, 1 minute to go. 10 to shoot. Hastic all the way out by half court. 6 seconds. Hastic all the way to the basket. Righty layup, no. Smith the offensive rebound. Smith trying to make a pass back out. And was it a foul or a timeout? It's a foul on Bucknell. And that's on Isabella King, her third, and Army's going to head to the line. Hastic had a good look, left it short. Akaya Smith, right place, right time. 2 huge free throws for Army's sophomore, and she buries the first of 2. Smith 2 of 3 at the line, 6 points, 9 rebounds in 32 minutes. Trying to punch Army's first ticket to the league championship game in 9 years. The second of 2, short. And the rebound for Joshkin and Bucknell. They have the ball. It's a 5-point game with 47.6 to trip to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania on Sunday afternoon in the Patriot League Championship game. This one far from over. Sabino finds Sofakanik. Sofakanik looking for a backdoor cut. Not there. Looking for King. Pass tipped by Smith. Out of bounds. Last touch by Army. It'll remain Bucknell ball with 22 to shoot and 39.3 to go. Missy Traversi waving her arm in a circular motion, trying to get the officials' attention to get them to go back and look at that replay. And they finally will do exactly that. We'll take a look back at that last play as well. Here with 39 points. Hardy at the line here with 37 seconds left. And Trin gets the friendly roll on the first of 2. Hardy, a brilliant young woman. The first all-league defensive team member for Army since Janae McNeil in 2018. Trying to extend the lead back up to 7. And does. Timeout taken by Trevor Woodruff and Bucknell to advance the ball into the 7 to go. Looking for a stop to pull themselves one step closer to the league championship game. Far side, dangerous feed, nearly hit the bottom of the backboard. King at 3. That one won't go. Rebound taken by Tade, and a foul with 27.3 remaining, and the shot clock turned off. Cameron Tade able to corral the defensive rebound. You see that feed. I'm still not entirely sure that pass didn't hit the bottom of the backboard. But a great challenge by Tilson, and then Tade drawing the foul on Sofakanek, her second. Tade, who has hit crucial free throws all season long. A chance to hit 2 more at the line, an 80% free throw shooter. The sophomore out of Southlake, Texas. Can't get the bounce on the first of 2. Her parents hosting the team last year when the Black Knights had a trip down to Fort Worth. A second free throw up and good. And the lead back to 8 with 27.3 to go. Trevor Woodruff will take one of his 2 remaining timeouts. Bucknell with 1 timeout remaining, 27.3 to go. Army 3 timeouts left. We'll set the scene for you. Possession arrow in favor of Army. The Black Knights in the bonus. Defensively, Army still with 2 more fouls to give. Bucknell needing to hit some threes and score quickly. And the freshman class been treated to quite the contest here at West Point on this gorgeous Thursday afternoon into a Thursday evening. Army trying to do something they haven't done in 9 years. Bucknell trying to complete the comeback and become the lowest seeded team to reach the league championship game in a decade. King to inbound along the near sideline. Up top, Sabino. Sabino, screen right from Sofakanek. Right wing Zamitis trying to find room for a 3. Army covering the line like a blanket. That 3 from King off the bottom of the backboard. Rebound by Tade, and a foul by Sofakanek with 14.2 to go. And Army will go to the free throw line with a chance to put this game on ice. It is final in Bethlehem. Sofakanek, her third. Sam Tilson in for Reese Erickson. It is final in Bethlehem. Lehigh 65, Holy Cross 44. The winner of this game will play at the top seed Lehigh on Sunday afternoon at noon. Now Tate back to the stripe and connects on the first of 2. All 5 of Tate's points here in the second half. Army right now on a 5-0 run over the last minute plus. Tate, a big deep breath. Dribbles once, lets it fly. Buries it. Bucknell will not use their final timeout with 14.2 to go. And Hardy, an interesting foul in the backcourt there with 13 seconds to go. I think there's some miscommunication between Hardy and the Army bench. Black Knights still have a foul to give. Sabino, step back, right wing 3. That off front rim, no. Taylor Wilson, the rebound, and that'll do it. For the first time since 2016, Army West Point has a date with the Patriot League Championship game. Your final score.